Tell me a fact about being left-handed.
Left-handedness occurs in about 10% of people, and this is because it's an adaptable trait and is only advantageous in certain situations in modern society. If we lived in a situation where hand-to-hand combat was more prevalent, left-handedness would rise because the fighting styles are different, and therefore lefties are more likely to win a fight against a right-handed person in a predominantly right-handed world. If we lived in a world where everyone used only right-handed tools and appliances, left-handedness would fall because obviously it's not very easy to use those tools. Because we're a mixture of both, it's at 10%. Being left-handed is awesome because we have had to deal with shit our whole lives that make us pretty much ambidextrous. I grew up having to eat right-handed to avoid bumping elbows with my brother. I was always scolded when eating something with a knife because I used my right hand for my fork and my left for the knife at the same time, which was not proper etiquette. I am also right-eyed, which is great for shooting a pistol. I am equally accurate with either hand. When shooting a rifle, I shoot right-handed because it's hard to get your right eye over the sights left-handed. One thing that sucks is scissors. Growing up, my schools rarely had left-handed scissors, so I can only use one right-handed, which kind of sucks because I generally have more dexterity with my left hand. I found out a cool thing recently when I got a pretty bad injury to my left wrist. I got sick of playing ball with the dog's underhand with my right hand, so I said shit, just try to throw overhand W. I can't write with a pencil because my hand gets covered in lead, writing L2R. Many right-handed people are actually left-handed, but learned through mimicking those around them to use their right hand in childhood, and can't switch back because right-handedness is so prevalent in society that there's no reason to use their left hand instead. School desks back in the 70s used to be designed specifically to aid those who were right-handed, and they often forced left-handed children to switch to writing right-handed. That switch can actually cause detrimental effects to a child's mental health. Here is a source of possible bad side effects. I'm not sure of the legitimacy of the article, but if there's any off information, let me know. My mom is a lefty, and I recently discovered her check marks go in the opposite direction of the check mark we all know and love. She's requested I stop referring to them as backwards. It is far easier to teach a left-handed person crochet or knitting by having them sit opposite a right-handed person and mirror their actions than to show them side by side. I also run into doors a lot because I open them with my left hand. Writing sucks. Writing cursive sucks. Printing sucks. Calligraphy sucks. Taking notes sucks. My grandfather insisted that you should always hand things to babies, toddlers, using your left hand, so that the baby has to use its right hand to grab it. This will cure the child of left-handedness, which apparently is something that needed curing. Being left-handed, I'm really bad with left and right. I always need to point or think about it longer than the average bear in order to verbalize it. For example, if I need to tell someone to go left, I often say to go right because I think of right as in go in the right correct direction. I'd guess that's just me, but I've heard left-handed people often struggle with this sort of navigation.